Hey everyone, Zach here, aka Crazy. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time, well, it's Doki Doki Literature Club. I think you know what happened last time. This time, we're going to be writing poems for the very first time. Something that we have never done before in this playthrough. We got Natsuki and Yuri here. They're the chibi versions of them. They're just kind of chilling. What kind of poem should I write? I'm going to put fireworks. There we go. Suicide. I think that's a great word. Nightgown. Lipstick. Puppy. Anxiety. Fireflies. Gotta love Owl City. Laugh. Bunny. Tenacious. Bliss. Sing. Question. Lollipop. Giggle. Pleasure. Grief. Imagination. Boop. And sugar. Hi again, Crazy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh! Thanks for keeping your promise, Crazy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It's been a while since I recorded. I've already forgotten Yuri's voice. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, hey, what's up, Natsuki? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Jesus Christ. the tilting. I love this. I love this game so much. Just tilting. Just the little things that make... You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Not gonna repeat that joke. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Crazy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yep, that's definitely what you're doing right now. Yuri shoots Natsuki. With a gun. I mean a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Why not? Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. Really, I do. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like... Yeah, I said I will. God. Well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And we're back to normal, let's go. Now that everyone's settled in, and the room is suddenly not tilting. Tilting? I'm Southern. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. In the sand. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit where you're really in... What? Oh, it's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Speaking of repeating stuff, let me go ahead and repeat this joke. Gee, isn't it ironic how I'm in a literature club and I can't read? How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? It means it's written on your face. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. No, I'm not drunk, I swear. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I just said Parfait Girls. That's all I said. I just looked at it curiously, who's the one being judgy now? It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, crazy. Consider this a lesson straight from... In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. This is what I love about this game. There's just subtle things about it that let you know that things are completely off. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It says Parfait Girls. That's odd. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Shouldn't that say 3? It's exceedingly moe. Or moe. I'm ignorant. I don't know what that means. Don't just stand there. It means overly cute, right? Ooh-ah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs... Oh, sorry, that's... Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat, and I immediately stop doing my Valley Girl impression of Natsuki. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel all weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? No. I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair, you know, Boy Meets World, that kind of shit. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Hey, Boy Meets World is awesome, dude. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. I've interacted with those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. And so did I, man. But it's probably harder for someone like you. You know, a loser. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I totally am a loser. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? No, not really. So? Ahaha. Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Crazy. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? All right. Who should I show my poem to first? How about Monika? I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Crazy. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Crazy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Crazy. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, geez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very brief. Sorry, I'm going to feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's how it is. It is all the time to words lines. And for that, you can be powerful. We'll see what you know. Well, I'm trying to put it. I should say that's what using. So it's my today. Yeah, something like that. And here's something like that. It's funny. Maybe from the future. Anyway, here's my today. Sometimes you're writing poems, so you can see you that's how you perfect. You know, so just like saying, later. Nothing like this. Keep your pen talk to you. Use it to make up just your hand flow. That's how today. It's listening. Monica showed us a different poem than she did last time. And there's definitely some things in her dialogue that she definitely did not say last time, like the thing about Natsuki being small, and it's, yeah, I just wanted to kind of highlight that. Let's go with Yuri. Here's the poem. I'm gonna ask one time for reading. Oh, sorry, I forgot to speak. Sorry for yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This sucks. Is it for me? Or, yeah, I'm not. I'm sure. I guess I might be able to do it. Awesome, no. I noticed the skip option that's lighting up here. Is it just the same text, or? I guess it is just all the same text. Here. The poem we got was just Ghost in the Light. It was the same one, so. Alright, let's go to Natsuki then. What happens when I hit skip here? It does nothing, okay. Natsuki. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing then. And it's Eagles Can Fly. So there we go. I mean, this is part 18. I don't expect you to have to me to read through the entirety of everyone's thing. Did anyone notice the music was just off key just now? I love little subtle touches like that. Phew. Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I thought about it. I just thought there were going to be subtle differences in the dialogue, but I guess there wasn't. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. Her handy-dandy notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Now here's a question. Why are we skipping the dialogue during the poems, but not here? Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. For one, get better at writing. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. and Crazy did too. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Crazy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Crazy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Crazy started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I'll like, multi-layer that, I don't know. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Oh, shit. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. Some people don't. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful. You might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Crazy hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Yeah. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Crazy! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Hello. Hey, Crazy. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Crazy. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Crazy. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you understand. Well, I'm sure tomorrow we'll find out what Yuri said to Natsuki, or we probably won't. That'll probably just be like an open-ended thing. I think we're gonna go ahead and end the episode. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I'll see y'all next time. Take care.